Hey y'all, Blind here, and we're back with another episode of Secret of Mana. On the last episode, we bore witness to the rise of the sunken continent and recruited Dryad to our power, giving us all 8 of the mana elementals. And in this episode, we're going to head back into the palace to try and stop the mana fortress from being risen. But before we do that, I wanted to talk about armor just a little bit. Up to this point, all the armor we've come across has been pretty inconsequential aside from the armor boosts that they give, but a couple of them, like the Quilted Hood, which also gave agility plus 5 and hit percentage plus 2%, or the Circlet, which gave intelligence plus 5. Yes, some of these items had special effects. Those were all the only helmets we've come across that had special effects. As far as body armor goes, and yes, I am looking at a wikia for this. I'm not seeing any special effects on the armor we've come across. In fact, the only that has anything besides just straight up defense are the ultimate pieces of armor. That's fine. But then accessories are where it really gets kind of crazy. Because, you know, you had the wristband and the elbow pad that only had protection. But starting as early as the power wrist, you had other effects. The power wrist gave strength plus 5, attack plus 5. The cobra bracelet prevented poisoning. The Wolf's Band gave agility plus 5 and hit plus 1%. The Silver Band prevents unconsciousness, although it doesn't do it in the 3D remake. The Golem Ring prevents petrification, or if you're playing the 3D remake, it does tangling instead. The Frosty Ring prevents frostying. The Ivy Amulet prevents Sleep Flower from working, or on the 3D remake it prevents poisoning. And the Gold Bracelet prevents petrification in the 3D version only. In this version it's just a straight defense boost. And then that brings me to what I believe we're currently equipped with, the Lazuri Ring, which gives intelligence plus 5. Now, I wanted to talk about all this now because there are 2 pieces of equipment in this dungeon that only can be acquired from chests by monsters. One of them is the Guardian Ring, dropped by Doom Swords. It's not a great piece of equipment. It only gives plus 41 protection. We're going to actually be able to buy a much better accessory right after we complete this dungeon. So unless you're playing the 3D version and you're going for the accessory completion achievement, I would not bother with that. And let's see, the other item that you can get here is a helmet. It is the Cockatrice Cap, and it is pretty decent. It gives a massive defense boost. Not really much more than the best piece we can buy, but it is better than the best piece we can buy. And it prevents petrification. That item can only be acquired from basilisks, which, if you do want this piece of equipment, do know it's not the ultimate piece of equipment for any of the characters. But while it can be obtained in the final dungeon, the basilisk, which is the monster that drops it, there's only one in the entire dungeon, so it's kind of a pain. So you'll want to get that one here, especially if you want more than one copy of it. But with all that said, let's go ahead and descend into the dungeon. I will probably use some save scumming to obtain the equipment here just to show it off. Between episodes, I did level up all my magic to level 7, which is the current max, and I got the spear up to 7 with everyone. Randi, the sunken continent has surfaced. The fortress is there. I brought troops here to keep the Empire from taking the Mana Fortress. There's an ancient city under this grand palace. We must get into it. Emperor Vandal is working for the underworld. This place is full of monsters. I believe this is the first place they told us that the Emperor's name is Vandal. Interesting. Either that or I've just forgotten that it was said earlier. Though your sword isn't fully powered, you need it to stop the Emperor. We'll fight off the Imperial troops here. You catch up with those soldiers. And yeah, you can see this place is a lot different than it was. It's also kind of weird landing in a place that has both monsters and an NPC that you can talk to. We got a new enemy here, Metal Crawler. Just a recolor of the crawler that we saw way back in the Upper Lands. If we try to go inside, we can't go any further. We have to look for another way. And we've got more of these, what were they called again? Like Dark Shine Knights or something? Dark Knights. Dark Shine. That's Trials of Mana. My bad. Alright, Helicopter Man. I'll go ahead and take you out. So we got a pretty big power boost with the spear now. I might have jumped the gun a little bit on upgrading it, but I needed to do it at some point for this series anyway. It looks like the shapeshifters are still really hard to hit, even with the upgraded spear. Wow, they're fast. Wow, they have a ton of hit points. Alright, just spawn a Rabbite on me. That's okay. I don't know what you hope to accomplish with the Rabbite. Okay, Shapeshifter, can you just die already? You've got way too much health. I don't want to fight any more of them. So this is just kind of like a... almost a pyramid-like structure to get down off of this building here. Oh, I've got metal crawlers. Hey, there's a Pandoran soldier, actually. I was about to say Tasnican soldier. Oh, we got another Dark Knight up here. Be careful! Well, I'm glad I went out of my way to talk to you. Whoop. I didn't even see this metal crawler on the stairs. So they like to cast walls, so be careful of casting magic on them. I guess one other thing I should mention about the accessory from the Doom Swords here is that they can also be obtained in the final dungeon, and fairly easily. Really, it was the basilisks that I wanted to draw attention to here, because it's a huge pain to actually farm those in the final dungeon, just because there's only one in the entire thing. Alright, we got a new kind of fish here. We've seen Marmablue before, but Dino Fish. Actually, no, we've seen Dino Fish before. They were in the Imperial Sewer, I do believe. I can't do anything about these Marmablues. And my AI is distracted by them. It might behoove me to actually change Randy's AI. Because all this time I have left his AI like this. The only reason I'm killing enemies here is because my AI teammates will get stuck on the edges trying to fight these monsters. Alright, here we are in the proper dungeon. And we've got another new enemy. Stilpion. I don't remember what they can do. Okay, they like to buff up their defense. That's kind of what I expected. Oh, right. I think I have to use, like, the sword or something to get past these, right? No? Axe, perhaps? Yeah. Okay. Gotta use the axe. Ah! Right there, we are taught about the water gimmick here. They do kind of push you down, but you can fight against them a little bit. And we get the Boomerang's orb. I believe that's number 7 for the Boomerang. So, right here is a switch that actually resets everything that we have just opened up. I am going to switch back to the spear because it's stronger. Why don't I use some charge attacks here, because they're not serving me too well against bosses. Well, it did a lot of damage. I was hoping it would hit both of them, though. Not really worth the time it took to charge it up, though. Let's see what a different one does. Because I really haven't been showing these off like I should have. Let's try 6. Okay, that's a nice little area attack. Yeah, these charge attacks, if you've ever played Final Fantasy VI, they kind of suffer from the same problem that Cyan does in that game, where the fact that you have to hold the button to charge up the attack means that that's time that not only are you not doing anything, but also your other characters aren't doing anything. The way the AI is designed, the only thing they can do when they're AI controlled is just basic attacks. And this is kind of important when you're fighting bosses because, you know, how are you gonna use your spells against a boss while you're charging up an attack for 10 years? And that's why Randi is kind of worthless as a character in this game. He doesn't get any magic ability, and he's not significantly better with weapons than the other characters. His greatest claim to fame in this game is that he has the highest hit points and defense. Really good early on, kinda useless as soon as you get magic. There are a lot of these metal crawlers here. That balloon is still doing work on the javelin there. Alright, there's absolutely nothing up here. Good to know. I think this guy fell down the water from the top part. I believe on this screen we should start seeing basilisks. Just not down here in the bottom area. I believe they're up top. Which is good, because that means they're near a doorway. And if you want to farm them for their jobs, you kind of want them to be near a doorway. Hey, we've seen these guys before. What are they? The kimono birds? Kimono wizard? Wow, they're hard to hit. I never use your magic, so, Oh, actually, these are new. And I guess he's immune to that. Should have figured. Alright, well, that didn't work out in my favor. That actually confused me too. Yeah, lunar magic, probably not the best thing to go with. I was hoping to lower his defense or something, because I was like not doing any damage to him. Maybe I should have just gone with some straight up attacks. Well, I don't think that's going to do much good. Probably Salamando. Let's actually scan him and find out what his weakness is. Gnome, actually. Okay. And I guess it wouldn't hurt to find out what these guys... Well, that didn't help. Let's find out what they're weak to. Nothing. Okay. Hey, there's a basilisk. With any luck, it'll drop a treasure chest, and I can do some save scumming to get the basilisk helm from it. Or Cockatrice Cap, whatever it's called. I don't even know what the item I just read off a wiki is called. Go me, right? These things look so goofy. No luck with the items there. Whoops. Where'd you come from? Oh, you know what? I think I've got to hit that thing on my way down. Hey, another basilisk. I was hoping they would drop a treasure chest, but no dice. There we go. You hit that switch and the water goes away. think there's another one here. Yep, there we go. Hey, another basilisk. Did he just lay an egg? He totally just laid an egg. That's just a regular Cockatrice, though, isn't it? Yeah. So, if you want to farm basilisks, I think a good spot would be right here, because there's so many right next to this entrance. But first you have to defeat this boss here, which is the Hydra. And it fears Salamando, oddly enough. Let's just throw down a cure on everybody. A couple of us are looking a little weak there. Oh, crud. I just realized they still had a wall effect from when I was leveling up Dryad. Oops! That's embarrassing. Well, hopefully I shouldn't have it now. Really, oh yeah, she's still repelling magic, so... Yep, that's exactly what happened. Wow, I can't believe how long that has lasted. Holy cow. Like, this episode, we're 20 minutes into this episode. And there's no telling how long passed since that time I accidentally cast Wall on Prim. And she still had the effect. That is... wow. That's a long time for that spell. It must only wear off based on how many spells actually hit you. I am really taking a beating here. I think I need to use some defender. Maybe some speed up as well. Keeps growing back its other head. I don't know if that means it's recovering hit points or what. One thing I will say is that with all these buffs I've got, when they start wearing off, it's just going to say character's magic faded, and I'm going to have no idea what buff wore off. The only one that I can tell when it wears off is the saber spell, because then it will be really clear. Wow, this guy is really holding on here. Oh, that acid rain defense down is really, really hurting. Yeah, this guy would just melt in seconds if you had, if you were magic spamming him. But, because I'm not, he is hanging in there. You know what? I've got an idea here since he is, casting magic. Wait, I don't actually have enough magic to do this. Never mind. There we go. What I was going to do was cast Wall on somebody and then cast it on them again so it would bounce it to the enemy. So he couldn't spam Cure on himself. Wow. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Wall is powerful. Holy cow. And we get the 7th orb for the whip there. Look who's here. Prepare to... Enough, Fana. We've no time for these children. Think of what the Mana Fortress will do to them. Let's go. Ha! Coming? Oh, I'll get you little beasts yet. I can't see anything. Let's go. Oh boy, this is a rather long dungeon. And yeah, I think I'm going to take a short break here in order to see about farming up one of those Cockatrice Caps, just to show you guys. I'm not going to really show the process. I'm just going to kill a couple Basilisks until a treasure chest drops and see if I can save scum it to actually be a Cockatrice Cap from the chest using the save states that I have in the collection here. But I'll be back in a second with the results of that. There we go. So, the process for save scumming, by the way, is just you make your save state, you open the chest, if it's not it, you load it, and then you wait a little bit, because I guess every frame that passes advances the RNG. Then you try opening it again. If it's not, then you wait a little bit after loading, just wait a little bit longer. And then if it's not, then I would load again, then wait a little bit, then save so you're not backtracking. And just keep that process until you get something different. Also, one thing to note, as you may have noticed that chest was glowing red. That was because when I first opened it, it was a doom trap. And I realized I said something kind of dumb a couple episodes ago about Analyzer. How it said it can identify traps. Yeah, chests can be trapped, and I forgot about that, and using Analyzer disables the traps. And there's no reason not to do it. I just proved that you can change what the contents are, even on an analyzed chest, just by advancing the RNG. But anyway, we got that Cockatrice Cap. Yeah, it's a pretty meaty bonus. And I'm going to give it to our healer, actually, for now. And, I'm not going to save scum any more of them than that. I just wanted to get one for proof of concept. As for the rest of them, it's not the ultimate equipment, so I'm not going to worry about it. But if we press on, we've got more dungeon to go through. If I get any more treasure chests, I'm not going to save scum. At least not from the basilisks. And the reason I saved scum is because I didn't want to overlevel. So I killed like maybe 5 enemies as far as the game's concerned and got the item. Now if you did it in real time without the access to save states, such as if you were playing on the Wii Virtual Console or an actual SNES, then you would kind of just have to overlevel going in and out of that door. Unless you wanted to, like, come in and fight several of them at a time, and if you don't get the results you want, just exit and, or rather, reload your save and come back to this point and whatnot. But not really worth it if you ask me. All right, now we've got more of a interior area here. Still some of the same enemies. Wow, that spear attack was really weak. Was it a spear attack at all, even, I wonder? I'm glad I got to show off the Cockatrice Cap, though, because, yeah, it's not super rare, but when you combine the chance of drops... Oh, man, I should have used Analyzer on that. But hey, still alive. That's all that matters, right? Yeah, this is definitely the point in the game where you definitely want to use Analyzer on any chest before you open them. I've never been in the habit of doing it, so I'm probably not going to take my own advice here very much. Just so you know. But, like, there's no reason not to use Analyzer unless you just don't have the MP for it. But here's the thing. If you do trip a trap, you don't get any item from it. You just get a trap in the face. So if you are actually trying to get a specific item, you definitely want to use Analyzer. What are these, Captain Ducks? Yep, good old Captain Duck. This is one of my favorite monsters in the game. in Legend of Mana. They got some hilarious animations where they like start smoking like a battle-hardened veteran. They do have a ton of hit points though. Jeez. Okay, we got an escalator here. Can you actually go down the sides? I don't think so. Are these the same fiend heads, fierce heads, sorry, that we fought before? I think so. So they should be pretty easy to take out. We're starting to see a lot of the same enemies that we've been fighting just for the sake of diversity. Aha! There's a switch that we could take. That opens that laser door, and I'm not even gonna mess with this kimono wizard. I already know that they're hard to hit. Yeah, I probably don't need to use the Earth Shake on them. I could probably get away with Gem Missile, which is half the cost. It's not going to tell you if the chest was trapped or not when you use Analyzer. It's just going to start glowing red. But that will mean that if it was going to roll a trap, that it absolutely will not. Chocolate won't fit. Oh man, this passageway is kind of long. I wonder what was in that doorway now. Oh, there's another one of these. What's in the doorway? Hey, it's Watts. Well, might as well forge my weapon. I don't know why he's here, but yeah. We got the boomerang and the whip. And that gives us the Frizz Bar, which is effective against slimes and lizards, and the Hammer Flail, which slows enemies down. Okay, we got resistance here. Everyone okay? Take care of yourself. Here's a little boost. Oh! Hey, she healed me up. Awesome. Keep going. We'll secure this place. This is a nice little safe room right here. And, yeah. We're going to keep on going, though. Because while this dungeon is long, there's more I would like to do in today's episode here. Captain Duck, we meet again. Ugh. I hate doing 0 damage. No, he's exploding me. Alright, well, it didn't do too much damage. We aight. Alright, that's a drop off there. Gotta remember that. Another Basilisk here if you want to farm here instead. Make sure there's no hidden passageway off to the side there. Hey, where'd you come from? This place looks like a subway almost. Alright, so we did see a ledge you could drop off earlier, but it's not that ledge. Captain Duck! Alright, there's a ledge that we're going to have to drop off eventually. Alright, this is not the same ledge. Alright, we're not messing with this guy. Yeah, let's just use the gem missile this time. Wow, even that did max damage. We can't go that way, so I guess we gotta go backward. Oh, we can go up this way now. These enemies sure are hard to hit now. Getting lots of level ups here. Maybe I was a tad under-leveled when I came here. I'm not sure. This is definitely the lowest level I've ever been while playing this game, because I usually don't go back to the Gaia's naval area to level up my weapons. I usually just level them up where I'm at. And of course that gives me a lot of experience when I do it that way. Now this took me back here, I think. No, this is a new area. This place is kind of confusing. I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely something I can do here. Looks like there's patterns on the floor. There we go. Guess I just need to stand in the middle of them. Captain Duck, we meet again. Why do you have so many hit points, Captain Duck? Alright. Ah, no, we're not dealing with you. Let's find out what he's actually afraid of. Not afraid of anything, apparently. Oh, that didn't do a lot of damage, but it took care of them. So I guess it'll do. This area is super confusing with all these drop-offs. I know there's an area that you can drop off that takes you back to the very beginning of this area, and I'm very wary of it. We already saw where it drops off at, and it's confusing because there's so many places that you do have to drop off at. Dang it. I couldn't get that off before he pooped out a caterpillar. Alright, this is a puzzle that I think I'm going to have to brute force. Yeah, I think that right there might be the drop-off back to the very beginning. So don't drop off there. Alright, let's head back up here. Oh, we got Dark Stalkers. Okay, I didn't know these guys were here. These guys can also drop a piece of equipment, but they are also in the final dungeon in much more plentiful numbers. So I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so the cheering noise means you hit a correct one. Alright, there we go. There's one thing I want to look at first. Never mind. I already respawned the enemies. Should have looked at it first. Alright. Good, even split between two enemies, it's still enough to kill them. Ah, shoot. I've got no MP. That's fine. We'll just run. I think I need to go this way. And maybe it was up here. Yeah, because this way was blocked off before. Yeah, this is the way to go. Sorry about skipping ahead of some enemies there. We've already been through that area. I didn't feel like fighting them again. I'm actually going to go back up this way to make sure there's nothing hidden on the left side here. Looks like there's not. Alrighty. Some more Dark Stalkers. It can only be good if these guys drop a chest. Ow! Oh, jeez. I do not have any MP. Holy cow. How did this happen? Good to have that Undine leveled up for the good cures. Doesn't look like there was a chest there. Man, this really looks like a subway. And I'm not talking about a sandwich shop. Oh, Well, that's why it looked like a subway. It is a subway. Whoa, where'd you come from? I kind of wonder if I should have left the balloon effect on the spear. I guess if you want to farm dark stalkers, you can just come in and out of the subway here, because they are right here. Yeah, here's a subway full of ghouls. These enemies are kind of old news to us at this point. We fought these back in the ruins at the Empire. They are really moonwalking, though. Now, at the end of this subway is another enemy that can drop a piece of equipment. And it's not your last chance to get it from them, but this is like a really easy place to get it from them. Can't take any chances. Now it's very easy to just run past all these ghouls if you want to, but like, why? They're easy experience. I guess they can tangle you, so that would make the process of running past them a little harder. So this is the other enemy I was talking about. I believe it's the Eggplant Man. Yeah, Eggplant Man. Oof. That's rough. Let's use the Revivifier spell. Yeah. I'm not really too well equipped to handle these guys, because these are pretty powerful monsters. I don't really advise trying to farm this particular Eggplant Man, but he's here if you want to. And the problem with those, what are they called? Needle ions, is that the Eggplant Man is the one that spawns them. And the Eggplant Man himself is quite difficult to actually hit. So now I'm just gonna go past him. I'm gonna go past these shapeshifters too, because oh my gosh, I am so done with shapeshifters. Don't think there's anything down this way. Just the subway divider. I'll fight Darkstalkers though, they're not that bad. Oh wow. And there's a chest. I think the armor that they have is actually their common drop, so this should probably be it. Unless I am mistaken about their drop pool. I guess I am mistaken about their drop pool. Well, that's fine. I don't have any MP on Popoi, so I'm just gonna skip past this. Come on, let's go. Another Captain Duck. I don't feel like fighting him. Oh, I think I got to. Oh no, the switch was hidden. Okay, let's just go on. I'm really ready to be done with this area. Okay, that just loops back around to where I just was. And this... Aha, okay. Hey, you! You! I did some nosing around. Seems this kid is a legendary knight. Haha! What a joke. How could you have found that blade? Hand it over. Yeah! We're gonna be rich, boss. Shut up and go get it. Super Special Deluxe Robot Type 2 with Turbo. Kettlekin. Alright. What is this guy actually afraid of? He actually doesn't have that many hit points. I'm going to use the whip for this because, yeah, that's the smart thing to do. That just bounced off of him. Okay, I guess we'll go back to the spear then. Alright, everybody's knocked out. I think magic may be the way to go against this guy. Because he seems, quite tanky. I know what I need to do. Dispel that lucid barrier. Ah, there we go. You just gotta get that sweet spot. She does not have enough MP to do anything else. I don't think I got Popeye up on his feet in time to get experience for that. Way to go. Got the Bose Orb. Too strong. He's the real knight. What idiot said he wasn't the knight? Let's scram. Yeah. Yeah, those are some weird enemies. But now that we're back outside, I think I'm actually gonna end things off here. So thank you guys for watching. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. And smash that like button. It helps me out quite a bit. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.